this week because it's a week podcast is something that you have to stay consistent with. What was that drive for someone that may feel weary, that may feel like it's not working for them? Like what was the thing that drove you just to keep going? Not even looking for money at the time. He was like I said, he wasn't making money.
It was definitely the listeners. And the listeners, if I didn't post it on time, because in the beginning I was always late. Like it was supposed to come out on this day, it would come out like 3 days late. And they would really be like tweeting me and sending messages like, where's the podcast? What are you guys doing? Like disappointed. And it could be just like 3 people saying that. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm really excited. But you feel a responsibility when you care about the people listening. I can't mess up like I gotta make sure that I do it on the podcast because somebody's really looking forward to it.
Education. More so than ever now, and so I'm looking forward to hearing you outside of radio. Because again, podcasting, I think you're in this space to where people get to know this other side of Angela Yee, and also you get more time to talk about the things that you may not be able to touch on way up with Angela Yee.
Yeah. No, and I love even different segments I have, like Wealth Wednesday, talking about entrepreneurship. I did a limited edition podcast with State Farm. And then I also did one with Acorns. And so for me, I can talk about a lot of different things. You know, I can talk about relationships and sex. I can talk about finance. I can talk about entrepreneurship. I can talk about entertainment. I can talk about politics, all of those different things. But I try to make sure that, people can understand that you can be diverse. And so some people might know you for one thing, but to have the capabilities of being able to do and move around in all these different spaces is really important to me.
And before we wrap up, I wanted to talk to you about how important it is to attach yourself to a bigger brand to be able to distribute your podcast like the iHeart.
You could tell he works for iHeart. No, we both do. But iHeart honestly has been really supportive. I'm really happy that I was able to be on the Breakfast Club for 12 years in that space from Clear Channel to iHeart. And then for them to know, I actually had been talking to them for years about having my own show. And when I tell you, I was like willing to do anything. I was like, okay, I can do the Breakfast Club still, but I'll also start my own show, and I'll do both, and I'll work all the time, and I travel, and I really sleep, and I don't mind. Like I would start from the beginning. It doesn't matter to me. And the pandemic hit, and so at that time there was a pause on everything. But to their credit, there were a lot of people at iHeart behind the scenes, a lot of moving parts. I remember Thea, our boss, called me and she was like, I would love to sit down and meet with you, but we need to do it in person. And like I said, this was during the pandemic, so nobody was really meeting in person. So I was like, what's about to happen? My contract is up. And and so we went to go meet, and honestly, like we sat down and talked, and she cried to let me know that, yeah, I don't know if all right, well, yeah, kind of. And she was like, listen, we, want to give you the opportunity to have your own show. And we wanted to come on after the Breakfast Club, which was not a time slot that I thought that I would get. And, you don't have to continue we're giving you your own show 5 days a week. I thought I would be doing something that was maybe like a couple of days at night or whatever time slot I could get just to build up my own thing. But she was like, we see the work that you've been putting in and you're ready for this. And so it was just a huge moment for me. Heather called me right afterward because she knew before I did. And I just am really grateful for that opportunity. And even the way that they've been, rolling out my show in a way that has not been done before, syndicated in 41 markets to start with. And so that's a really huge deal for me. So all the support that Louis V's been giving us in Atlanta has been amazing for me. But it is to me like starting all over again. But I do feel like it's important to me. I love the fact that I'm curating my own content, that I'm booking the guests that I want to book, that I'm having the conversations that I want to have, and that I'm able to be here just talking about my journey. It's the beginning of it for me now, so it's a starting over. But I love this. I love building something from nothing.
Let me ask you this. This year, since Way Up with Angela Yee has been going, what has been probably the most memorable interview that you've done so far?
You know what? I came in on a Sunday to interview Offset. And he hadn't done any radio interviews at all. And he actually, somebody reached out to me and they were like, is it okay if I give Offset your number? Because he wants to sit down with you. And he called me and he was like, I'm tired of all this. People talking about my relationship and these lies. And I just want to set the record straight. And so he came on a Sunday. I bought them food. I bought them some clase azul. And we sat down and had a great conversation on a Sunday. And he told me, he was like, I feel like safe because I know you're not going to try to do anything crazy or have a moment or, take things out of context. And so that meant a lot to me that he felt like that was a safe space. Cardi B called us to do lip service like last year, and she just wanted to sit down and chat it up and have fun. She didn't even have anything coming out. And so I appreciate things like that when artists are like, look, I'm about to do something and I want to talk to you about it.
And so congratulations on everything that you have going on.
Yeah!
Thank you to the podcast movement for having us.
Thank you, Louis, for agreeing to have this conversation with me. I appreciate it.
So thank you again. Full circle.
Thank you, guys.
Woo! Woo!
Ken, how was that? Excellent, excellent. Okay, I have a little bit of business before you run off. I want to first of all just thank all of our sponsors, especially our platinum sponsor, Audio Boom. I have a free beer alert, so y'all might want to stick around for a second. Tonight's iHeart Party starts at 7 p.m. at Green Valley Ranch Beer Garden. It's a short drive, and also iHeart is going to provide party buses for us to get there, so don't you worry about that. But also remember that at 4:30 to 5:30, we're going to have our first ever craft beer happy hour. There will be over 20 exhibitors who are going to be pouring tasters of different local beers. That's going to be happening in the expo down below there. So make sure you stop by and thank our sponsors and those exhibitors for being here. And enjoy your panels. There's so much, there's rain dates, there's all kinds of stuff happening today. I'm going to see you back here at 12:45 with my wonderful co-host, Matt Marr, for our next keynote. But have fun, go forth, and pace yourselves, because it's going to be a long day.
Woo! Yeah! Please let me get this. Please let me get this.